Okay.
Why are
Thank
you
you.
here?
I'm just here exercising a First Amendment right.
Okay, your First Amendment right to what? You're
Just film in public.
Okay, you're scaring people. You understand that?
Well, I could say the same thing about you, but
Okay.
you're just doing your job, right?
I am doing my job because these
Okay.
guys are scared and
I'm
they're
not-
wondering what's going on in here.
I'm not the.
A government building belongs to the people. It's built with their money, staffed by their taxes, and operated in their name. And yet, when one of them holds up a camera, it's treated like trespass.
No
So you
business
just
with
want to film
employees.
the inside of the post office.
Correct.
You just want to document it. Or you
There
just
you
want to
go.
document police interaction because we get called here. Is that your
Did I
purpose?
call you? I didn't call you.
I know you didn't call us, but we
Right.
called you because they were concerned about you.
I'm just filming.
No, you can't film it.
Whoa, whoa! You need to calm down. man.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know
Right,
exactly
so
what
that's-
can't be on film.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
I didn't. This, like
See,
I said, this.
you don't know.
And
I understand, and now you know, right?
we are not the federal. You know, we don't deal with federal laws nor post. Like I said, and I've been doing this 17 years. I've never seen it before. But right, impede them from doing their work that they have to do.
Honestly, sir, I don't need you to. You're the one that's not familiar with this, not me. So, with all due respect, I don't need you to explain things to me.
Okay. Well, I'm going to explain them anyway. And then,
I'm gonna just.
All right,
walk
go
out.
outside.
I'm gonna walk out. Then, 'cause I don't necessarily need to hear it.
Turn me up, P.
Congratulations, Skeeter.
Heavy. I'ma come through, saw some heavy. Niggas won't talk on the internet, but when they see me, they don't want no static. I'm feeling like Frank in the 80s.
Oh yeah, that's code 440th place west of Central. Suspects in custody.
In a quiet American post office, a man entered with a camera and emerged with a story that sparked outrage online. There was no shouting or crime, just a recording and a swift response from armed officers, seemingly more concerned about exposure than safety. In this video, we cover the laws that were broken when a simple act of recording turned into a hostile confrontation. Violation of First Amendment rights. Unlawful detainment under the Fourth Amendment abuse of authority. 42 U.S.C. Section 1983 misuse of qualified immunity.
Today we are at the United States Post Office in Carmel, New York, Putnam County. Hi, how are you? No, I don't work for the post office.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
we got a misinformed
I'm not allowed to take photos.
postal worker.
Why? Well, yeah, I'm a public citizen taking pictures in a post office. I think I am. No, yeah, I understand it's a federal building. Sure. No, I don't need to speak to him.
Despite no signs prohibiting filming and clear legal protections, many government employees react with suspicion. Why? Because a camera doesn't lie. It records inefficiency, misconduct, and abuse of power. It strips away the veil of unchecked authority and forces accountability on those who aren't used
Oh, we
to
got
being
somebody in
questioned.
here. What up, my guy?
Hi, how are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
No, I don't need any help. Thank you.
You're just taking pictures.
Yeah, I'm just taking pictures and video. That's it.
Okay. Is there a reason?
What's your name?
Is there a reason for you taking videos and pictures?
Just so I know who I'm talking to. What's your
Shout
name?
out to the person in the room. What up? What up?
Why is there a reason
Why he
for
left?
you doing that? I'm just curious.
Well, before I can even talk to you, I want to know what your name is.
Well, no, I'm the postmaster.
You're the postmaster?
Yeah. So what can I help you?
Do you
I'm
have?
trying to help you right now. What can I do?
I don't need your. The only thing you can help me with is your name, postmaster.
What's wrong? What's the problem?
I don't understand what's so hard about giving me
I
your
don't
name.
understand why you're video recording in the building right now.
Just because
This
I
is
felt
a
like
federal
it.
building.
I
Federal
understand.
building.
I understand it's federal building.
Okay.
That's
Correct.
public.
I
Yeah,
understand that.
but you're not supposed to be recording in the building right now. So I just need to know why.
Well,
If
I'm
you're
not.
conducting business-
I'm not gonna tell you why. I'm conducting business.
You are conducting business?
I'm conducting business right now. Yeah.
Okay. Who are you? You have ID?
The officer doesn't ask questions. He gives commands. From the very beginning, his tone is sharp, his stance aggressive. It's not about de-escalation, it's about domination.
You haven't even told me who you are.
Do you have ID?
Are you law enforcement or the postmaster?
I'm the postmaster.
So why? Are
Oh,
asking
you
me for
should
ID, sir?
know.
Because I'm the highest ranking federal official in the city right now. So
But you're
do
not
you
a-
have ID?
Oh,
You're
in
not
the
a law
city.
enforcement.
Do you have ID?
You're a civil servant, correct?
Okay, if you're not going to buy anything or do anything, you can leave the building right now. There's no
I
reason for you to be
can.
here.
I can leave the building, but
Okay.
I'm not going to at this time. I will
no,
leave.
No problem. I'll call the police. I'll be right back.
Oh,
I mean, if that's what you want to do, postmaster.
if that's what you want to do, postmaster.
Setting a bad example for your employees. I'll tell you that.
No poster 7 on the wall. Oh, he quick to call in the.
Postmaster won't identify himself.
In his eyes, the camera isn't a tool of journalism. It's an act of rebellion. He treats it as if filming were an assault, when in fact, it's a constitutional right.
Protected right.
Calling the sheriffs.
Uh-oh.
What's going on, man?
Hey, how are you doing, deputy?
Not so bad.
Oh, police.
Okay.
Officer. Officer.
What, we're gonna
Town of Carmel.
I don't need any help. Well,
Okay,
what was
so
your
why are you at the building?
What was your name? Rocco.
Officer Rocco, why are you here?
And you're just covering your badge number.
5-5.
Okay.
Why are
Thank
you
you.
here?
I'm just here exercising a First Amendment right.
Okay, your First Amendment right to what? You're
Just film in
scared.
public.
Okay, you're scaring people. You understand that?
Well, I could say the same thing about you, but
Okay.
you're just doing your job, right?
I am doing my job because
Okay.
you guys are scared and
I'm
you're
not-
wondering what's going on in here.
I'm not the one with weapons.
No, I
so
don't like this
Okay,
guy.
But you are causing a disturbance. You're not.
I'm not causing a disturbance.
Okay, so you don't think scaring people is causing a disturbance?
As long as I'm not, my actions aren't
Okay.
causing a disturbance.
So,
No.
but you realize this is a government building, correct?
Yeah, I understand that.
Time and again, we see the same reaction. Police
this-
threatened by transparency. When the public holds up a mirror, too many officers try to shatter the reflection.
It's a federal building.
It is. It's
Federal
a-
public building.
Yes.
Mhm.
And there are
Glad
things
we're
you can
clear.
and cannot do, right?
That's
Yeah,
all
you want me to show you
need to
something?
say.
Come here. I'll show you something.
Yeah, come on.
I want you to stay out here.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you something.
You have a backpack with you?
Why would I have a backpack?
I don't know. They said you had a backpack with you, so I want to make sure you don't have anything on you.
Never had a backpack with me,
Okay.
but I'll show you something.
So
Come here.
What do you want?
Come here. Let me show you something.
What is your business here?
My business is exactly what I'm doing, but I'm gonna show you something.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
so,
go-
just so
go
we
st-
could be clear here. And
Go
you-
straight
and
to
you
the
can go
rules
on
and
your way
regulations.
We don't have to talk anymore. Right over. Where is it? Photographs for news, advertising, commercial purposes. You
Okay.
can-
So what's your?
Surprising to me that the postmaster wouldn't know that, but
Okay, but what is your actual business? You said you're with the news media. What news media are you with? Do you want to just tell me why you're here at all?
There was no law broken, no disturbance caused. Yet the officer moved like a man preparing for confrontation, not conversation. This was never about safety. It was about control.
Do you want to just tell me why you're
Off
here?
the
at all?
rip.
No.
What your purpose of filming is? Are you doing a documentary? Do you not understand that you're scaring people? Is what
How?
I'm trying to get at.
I would like to know how.
Because they're concerned. They don't know. You said you're not here to conduct any business. You're just walking around filming the place. For all you know, you could be casing the joint. So they're
Casing the post office.
yes, for whatever reasons, you know, because
That sounds
because
silly.
people do rob post.
This guy.
That sounds silly, but I can understand that, and I hope that you clear it up to them that that's not what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay.
A government building belongs to the people. It's built with their money, staffed by their taxes, and operated in their name. And yet, when one of them holds up a camera, it's treated like trespass.
Man.
I'll refer you to the poster 7, rules and regulations
Okay.
of the post office
I
officer.
understand that. So, how about this for the employees' purposes? What is?
I
why
have
do
no
you wanna
business
film?
with the employees. I have
Okay,
no
so
business
you just
with the
want to film
employees.
the inside of the post office
Correct.
for some sort of documentary, or you
There
just
you
want to
go.
document police interaction because we get called here. Is that correct?
Did I call you? I didn't call you.
I know you didn't call us, but we
Right.
called you because they were concerned about you.
I mean, I don't know why people would be concerned with the guy with the camera. Have you ever seen a
Yeah,
guy?
because they're concerned. The guy who's got 2 cameras, they're coming in filming.
Okay.
That's what
Have
they're
you ever
concerned
seen
about.
somebody commit a crime
I have
while on
seen-
camera?
Yes, I have.
Police
That's why I'm
officers. You're
asking.
right. Police officers.
Yes, that's very
Police officers. I'm not a police
Plenty
officer.
of people have committed crimes on camera. Yes, that's why.
Somewhere along the way, a myth took root. That filming inside a government building is illegal, but there's no statute to support it. Just fear, repetition, and intimidation.
See?
Yes.
You came out.
Yes.
You investigated.
And see, look, guys,
You can
this
leave.
is
So you
why I'm more comfortable with the post office right now. Again, I've said this in the last vlog. I'm not a great auditor. I just started. I'm fresh in the game. You got to get out there and do it. And I told y'all this week I'm going to get out there and get back to it. And I will. But at the same token, I have to, learn. So this is my way of learning, and for those who are new to the channel, to learn as well. So we reacting together in a way. Well, not really reacting. We're learning together. I'm reacting. You get what I'm saying?
I can leave when I'm free to leave. Yes.
Yeah, you're free to leave.
I can still be making sure everything's fine.
Yeah, that's
You know,
fine.
I
But I'm
don't-
just
I
letting
don't
you know
have
that
to
you're
leave
free
right
to
away.
leave. That's
Okay.
all.
I just want to make sure that that you have legitimate business for being here,
Yeah.
and you're not, and you have a reason for scaring people.
That's
I'm
not my
not scaring
intent.
people.
Okay. Well, I'm just
I
saying.
can't. A lot of
right,
people get scared by the police.
Exactly.
But that's
but
not your
is
intent,
that my
right?
intent?
No,
that's not my
exactly.
intent to scare people. My intent
Exactly.
is to investigate and see if there are any crimes committed. Case in
And
point.
did you do an investigation?
Could you please stop interrupting me? It'd be nice if I could finish my sentence.
The irony is impossible to ignore. Armed officers feel unsafe in the presence of a peaceful man with a camera.
And see,
I'm
look,
just
the
saying-
thing
A
about
lot of
Right,
people get scared by the police.
Exactly.
But that's
but
not your
is
intent,
that my
right?
intent?
No,
that's not my
exactly.
intent to scare people. My intent
Exactly.
is to investigate and see if there are any crimes committed.
so when they ask you that, right? You listen to if you at the post office and they say, "Oh, oh, you right there. I thought you left. What's up? Shout out to Goon Loon. Right now, you live right now. We're making a reaction video. Go to tune in Audits too. Matter of fact, too. We'll love the sub. As I'm learning, I might as well watch videos, react to it, and have my viewers learn as well. You know, but I'm not a auditor at all. As far as great, I know what I'm doing. I'm very, knowledgeable about laws like that. I'm not. I'll be the first to tell you, but I'm learning. So, but as far as like what I was saying, when he asked him about, are you conducting any business in here? Really, you can just say, yeah, I'm getting a 50-cent stamp. But as long as the business is open, technically by law, if you're not doing anything wrong, like, causing a scene, being disturbed, or causing a disturbance, you can stand there and record all damn day if you wanted to. You have the right to. But a lot of these places, they're uneducated. And, we like to see people get educated. Like me.
Case in
And
point.
did you do an investigation?
Could you please stop interrupting me? It'd be nice if I could finish my sentence.
Oh, that's it. All right. So check it out, dude. You can film here.
Okay, real quick, just 1 second. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Hey, postmaster, you understand that you have a poster that says rules and regulations of the post office?
Yeah, what
Have you seen it before?
Yeah, what the officer said, you can film
Have-
here.
but have you
We
seen it
asked that you
before?
would film it.
That's
Well, why would
crazy.
you call the police on me then? if
That's
you know-
crazy. If he's the postmaster, how does he not know these things? And that's another thing too, y'all. Like, are people just uneducated like that? And I'm only speaking for the post office. I'm not talking about libraries and other public federal entities. We're sticking with post office right now until we get this down packed and we move forward to other things. But we definitely gonna do other things, trust me. But you see at the beginning of the video where we had 9:12. Let's go in the beginning. Look how crazy he sounded.
It strips away the veil of unchecked authority.
Is there a reason for you taking videos and pictures?
Just so I know
Okay.
who I'm talking to. What's your name?
Yeah, well, why is there a reason for you doing that? I'm just curious.
Well, before I can even talk to you, I want to know what your name is.
Well, no, I'm the postmaster.
You're the postmaster?
See? Beating behind
I'm
the-
do you have-
trying to help you right now. What can I do?
I don't need your. The only thing you can help me with is your name, postmaster.
What's wrong? What's the problem?
I don't understand what's so hard about giving me
I
your
don't
name.
understand why you're video recording in the building right now.
See?
Just because
This
I
is a
felt like
federal
it.
building.
This is a federal building. You're basically insinuating that you can't be filming in there. But if you're the postmaster, right? I'm sure you're boss of the postmaster world. Y'all have the rules and regulation on every post office in America, from my knowledge, because all the post offices I've been in my city, the same rules and regulations are right there, Obviously, in public settings, the lobbies, corridors, stuff like that, you can't go behind restricted areas. But some of these post offices are just, I guess, unaware, I'm assuming. So I don't know.
I understand it's a federal building.
Okay.
Correct.
But see,
Yeah,
understand
so
that.
but you're not supposed to be recording in the building.
you're not supposed to record in the building.
understand.
But go to your post office right now and look at the rules and regulations, poster 7s. The postmaster himself says that you have the right to record. Right? Now, going back to what they're getting ready to say, make sure you can't, don't record people personal information, blah, blah, blah. Technically, the onus is on them to hide and not necessarily hide, but make sure that their customers' personal information is safe. So for example, if he's standing right there like he is right now, maybe not actually in the line impeding and blocking service that's being conducted, but if he's standing off there to the side or something like that, if his camera is that way, I mean, technically, yeah, if somebody's personal information get in the view of his eyesight, the auditor, that's on him as far as what he does with that information. If he gets a credit card inside of on his video or something, if he go do something with it, then boom, that's a problem. But if, something like that comes in your view, that's onus is on them to protect your customer stuff. I'm in public. So it's crazy, man. I didn't know none of this.
Well,
shit.
I'm not gonna.
I was super uneducated
Just
about a
tell
lot
me,
of this stuff.
right? If you know I can film in here, you're the postmaster. You're supposed to know these things. With the man with the camera.
Officer identified, we're okay.
Yeah.
But just make
Good
sure you
citizen.
don't scan any credit card transactions.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. I know how to operate. Thank you.
No matter how many times courts affirm First Amendment rights, the streets tell a different story. On the ground, officers often rewrite the law with every demand.
Public building.
Public building.
Like you said
But
before,
can't
this is
be-
America,
you
right?
Can't be like filming people's transactions. People are.
Why would I ever do that? That would be a crime.
That would be a crime.
That
I'm
would
just
be a
letting you know.
crime.
Make
I
sure
would
you're
not do
aware
that.
of things you can and cannot do.
I understand.
Okay. All right. Have a good.
Make
day.
sure you put your seatbelt on.
Compliance isn't about legality anymore. It's about authority, and too often, about ego. Say the wrong word, move the wrong way, and your rights might disappear in real time.
Sergeant Bodo, 219.
Yep.
What was your question?
I'm saying what's going on because they called us, they were concerned, so we're trying to figure out what's going on and what the deal is.
I thought I explained it to Officer Rocco very, very clearly.
You probably did, but I wasn't here, so I'm just asking, and I was wondering if you could tell me what's going on.
Basically, I'm not breaking any laws, and I'm just exercising. I'm exercising. Well, you're asking me what's going on,
see,
Sergeant,
look,
so I'm trying to explain
real
it to you.
quick. That's one thing I'm learning too. So every auditor, from doing my research, when law enforcement asks them that particular question, because it seems like they do a lot, every auditor is different. Like this guy, what he basically say? Like some guys, they'll be like, I don't.
Well, you're asking me what's going on, Sergeant, so I'm trying to explain it to you. Okay?
Hold on.
So
Tell me what's going on.
basically,
Yes.
I'm not breaking any laws, and I'm just exercising. I'm exercising.
Yeah, you can simply just say that. Basically, what I'm doing is not breaking any laws and just exercising my First Amendment right that's supposed to be constitutionally protected, especially by you. That what I'm doing is not a crime. It's not, anything like that. You don't actually have to tell them, oh, yeah, I'm here making a YouTube video or I'm here doing this. No, you're not committing a crime. So your questions is it non, 86 in the restaurant world. Your questions is 86.
Exercising. Well, you're asking me what's going on, Sergeant, so I'm trying to explain it to you. Okay? So, not breaking any laws, committing, I'm engaging in a First Amendment protected activity of filming, and that's it. There's really nothing else much to say. I explained it to Officer Rocco, and I explained it to the other officer.
This wasn't a confrontation, it was a test of who knew the law, who respected it, and who was willing to bend it for convenience.
I didn't have to, but I thought it was a good educational lesson for them. So, that's it, Sergeant. I don't even know why you're here. I don't know why you need to be called here.
Well, I didn't come here, because I wanted to. Somebody called us here, so that's why we're here. Okay?
But there was two officers here, right?
Right.
Right.
They didn't.
That officer here isn't from here.
They
He's
did
from a different town. He was just here conducting other
He was
business.
passing by. So
Okay.
we stopped to make sure everything's all
So Officer Rocco, very
Well,
capable of
obviously.
doing his job,
right.
and he
Yep.
and he took care of it. I mean, there's really nothing else to do or say.
Okay. So you're here filming. I get that.
So why are you still there?
So why don't you educate me some more, because I'm a
Okay.
little unfamiliar with. Were you filming inside?
See, I gotta do my homework. Town of Carmel. We about to do this real quick, y'all. Let's go.
Are you
Browser.
streaming?
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm making a YouTube video.
Oh, okay. It's
I
kind of
ain't gonna be
quiet
able to-
this time of the day, though.
I know. Actually, I'm not going to post this until probably later on this evening, but I just want to get it recorded. Basically, this town, they're obviously uneducated about the First Amendment. I guarantee you right now, you can ask this sergeant and this deputy, what's the Third Amendment right now? They'll probably just give you some random answer to beat around it. Like, it's crazy.
Inside the post office, outside.
Both.
And me either. I'm learning too. It's just interesting, especially you said you're not in America.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, like most people, Americans, not let me not say most. Well, yeah, actually most. They're not really too educated, especially me too, not too educated up on certain amendments. As far as your First Amendment, I thought it was just you have the right to, I can say F you, screw you, as long as I'm not, causing a disturbance or threatening you or causing harm, I have every right to sit here and say F you, right?
Yeah, except that if you're in private property,
Exactly.
owners can do whatever they want. If they want to kick
Exactly.
you out, they can.
Exactly. Owners, yeah. But if it's public, that's a whole different story, And so, like, as far as the post office, me personally, I've watched a lot of post office audit videos, and it's just different reactions, basically.
Inside and outside the post office.
Okay.
Inside and outside. Correct.
All right. And there's no, and I'm being completely honest, I don't know what the laws are for filming in a post office, because that's not something I've ever dealt with in the 17 years I've been a cop.
Okay.
So
The camera never raised its voice. It never pushed back.
Look at the
But it did the
amendments.
most dangerous thing of all. It documented the truth without flinching.
is there, if you can't go film in the bathroom, correct?
Correct. Exactly. That would be one of the limitations of the First Amendment of me filming. I cannot film a bathroom. Correct.
Right. And if somebody has information on an envelope or a mailing address that they don't want in public, and they're holding that's something you should be able to put on in public either, right? I would assume.
I mean, I don't know. I've never had that. I've never intentionally recorded somebody's mail, so I don't know how I'd even get that.
And I would also assume, and like I said, I'm going to go talk to the postmaster, that if it's causing an alarm and inside the building and stuff like that, I don't know, maybe he has discretion to say, if you're going to do it, can you come outside and do it and not interfere
No,
with
see,
people
he's
coming in and out of the
uneducated.
building?
Yeah.
Police aren't above the Constitution. They're bound by it. But
And that's what they call feelings police. Some auditors, they're like, okay, are we talking about law or feelings, right? So it seems like to me, and I could be totally wrong, I got to do my research on this small town, but they don't know much about it, because it seems like the sergeant wants to get educated.
in moments like this, they behave like enforcers of their rule book.
I was going to talk to you the last time. I was trying to.
Over here. All right, thank you.
Yeah, there's been an issue here where like the new cops
This
are
is
not
a
as
separate
trained
matter,
as the.
I'm just filming.
No, you can't.
Like they've been rushing
Whoa,
for
whoa,
training
whoa.
or
You need to calm
something,
down,
and it
man.
shows, like the new cops.
Ma'am, you don't even have a mask on in a federal building.
Good. Take my picture.
Like I remember cops when I was.
You need to calm down.
Extremely good. They would even.
You need to
deal
calm
with,
down.
No statute
like
in any
kids
state says
drowning-
filming a public
not
lobby
drowning,
is a
but, like,
crime.
almost drowning.
Yet time and again, we see
like,
people
scold them,
detained,
be like,
questioned,
"Well,
and
don't
threatened
let
just for
them go
pressing
to
record.
Hey, Sergeant, you want to take a look at the rules and regulations governing the post
No,
office?
I spoke to the postmaster.
Okay.
And
angry
we
and pissed all
discussed,
the time, and
Okay, they're right here, just so you know.
a small call becomes a big
I
deal
read
to
them in there
them.
too. So
Okay.
Yeah.
You're obviously allowed to film, and there are a couple of restrictions on it. Okay, the transactions, the financial transactions, those can't be on film, right?
Yeah. I know
Right,
exactly
so
what
that's-
can't be on film.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
I didn't. This, like
See,
I said, this.
you don't know.
And
I understand, and now you know, right?
Right. We are not the federal. We don't deal with federal laws nor post. Like I said, and been doing this 17 years. I've never seen it before, but we're learning.
Honestly, just longer training.
You
with
can't
Just miss-
impede the
yeah.
customers, right, from what they're
That's
going
what's
into
been
in the
happening
business.
in other
Okay.
countries.
Yeah.
Same thing with the employees, right? Impede them from doing their work that they have to do.
Honestly, sir, I don't need you to. You're the one that's not familiar with this, not me. So, with all due respect, I don't need you to explain things to me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna explain anyway.
Okay.
And then,
I'm gonna just.
all right, go outside.
I'm gonna walk out. Then.
Turn me up, P.
Congratulations, Skeeter.
Heavy. I'ma come through, saw some heavy. Niggas won't talk on the internet, but when they see me, they don't want no static.